Interest in reincarnation and Indian philosophy also ran strong among the American transcendentalists, including Emerson, Whitman, and Thoreau. Emerson wrote, "It is a secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterwards return again. Nothing is dead. Men feign themselves dead, and endure mock funerals and mournful obituaries, and there they stand looking out of the window, sound and well, in some new and strange disguise." From the Katha Upanishad, one of the many books of ancient Indian philosophy in his library, Emerson quoted, "The soul is not born, it does not die, it was not produced from anyone, unborn, eternal, it is not slain, though the body is slain." Thoreau, the philosopher of Walden Pond, wrote, "As far back as I can remember, I have unconsciously referred to the experiences of a previous state of existence." Another sign of Thoreau's deep interest in reincarnation is a manuscript discovered in 1926 entitled "The Transmigration of the Seven Brahmanas." This short work is an English translation of a story about reincarnation from an ancient Sanskrit history. The Transmigration episode follows the lives of 7 sages through progressive incarnations, as hunters, princes, and animals. And Walt Whitman, in his poem Song of Myself, writes, "I know I am deathless. We have thus far exhausted trillions of winters and summers. There are trillions ahead and trillions ahead of them." In France, famed author Henri Balzac wrote an entire novel about reincarnation, Serafita. There Balzac states, "All human beings go through a previous life. Who knows how many fleshly forms the heir of heaven occupies before he can be brought to understand the value of that silence and solitude whose starry plains are but the vestibule of spiritual worlds." In David Copperfield, Charles Dickens explored an experience often based in remembrances from past lives, aka déjà vu. We all have some experience of a feeling that comes over us occasionally of what we are saying and doing having been said and done before, in a remote time of our having been surrounded dim ages ago by the same faces, objects, and circumstances. And in Russia, the eminent Count Leo Tolstoy wrote, "As we live through thousands of dreams in our present life, so is our present life only one of many thousands of such lives which we enter from the other, more real life, and then return after death. Our life is but one of the dreams of that more real life, and so it is unendlessly until the very last one, the very real life, the life of the Creator, or God." Now, so far in my readings, we have not heard the word truth, but we have heard the word real. It has been brought up déjà vu. The time loop scenario that I explain over on my secondary channel, I speak of déjà vu and how that was created, as well as reincarnation, through this time loop scenario. Now, if you don't know what I am referring, go over to Dragonfire Investigative Research, start with that oldest video first, and continue on from there. We'll be going into this and so much more, that much deeper, as time continues on. Stick with me, and you'll learn more.